Okay, good Erev Shabbos, everyone. Welcome back. Here's our next clip. We have the pasuk in this week's Parsha, Va'ata Yisrael ma Hashem Eikecha shoyel me'imach. What does the Almighty ask of you? Ki im liyira. And the Gemara Menachos darshans, ma al tikri ma ella mea. That David was misakein that each day one should make 100 blessings. David saw that 100 of his soldiers were passing away daily, and to protect them, he enacted that one should make 100 blessings a day. So I'll tell you a story about Rabbi Ovadiah Yosef. On one particular Shabbos, in the afternoon, Rabbi Ovadiah got up from his learning. He came to the refrigerator and he took out a number of fruits. And they heard Rabbi Ovadiah saying, 87. Now I'm up to 88. So at first they didn't realize what he was talking about, but then they realized Rabbi Ovadiah had a precise count of what bracha he was up to, and so he was making a bracha on purest to be able to be mashlim 100 brachas. Now, in the Sefer Masois Tevel, they bring from Yalkut Yosef that Rabbi Yitzchak Yosef said as follows, that the minhag of Rabbi Ovadiah is before the meal Friday night, he would be mavarech hanoisein reach toiv b'peiros. What would he make a bracha on? On a lemon. So he would take out a lemon and he would scratch it and he would make the bracha hanoisein reach toiv b'peiros. Then he would make a bracha on atzei b'samim. Then he would make a bracha on isbei b'samim. Then he would learn after the meal. After he learned, he would again make the bracha on the lemon. He would make the bracha on atzei b'samim. He would make the bracha on isbei b'samim. And then he would do it again in the morning, before the meal, and he would do it again before mincha. So that's going to get you another 12 brachas. Now, a lemon is not hard to get. The atzei b'samim, you could get hadassim. Isbei b'samim, not sure. By the way, I want to share with you something amazing. On this Gemara that Rabbi Ovadiah, that we cited, that ma Hashem Eikecha shoyel me'imach ki im liyira al tikri ma ela mea. Let's make a simple cheshbon. We know there are 19 brachas in Shemona Esrei. We say it 3 times a day. That's 57. The Birchas HaShachar, you have 15 Asher Nasan Lasech Vivina until Hagoyim Al Chasadim Tov L'Amo Yisrael. You have Netilas Yadayim, Asher Yatzar, Eleikai Neshama, and 2 Birchas HaTorah. So the Birchas HaShachar are 20. So between Birchas HaShachar and Shemona Esrei, you start off with 77 brachas. 57 from Shemona Esrei, 20 from Birchas HaShachar. Now there's a difference between Ashkenazim and Sfardim, and that's as follows. You have 7 Birchas Kriyas Shema every day, and Ashkenazim say Baruch Hashem li'olam Amen v'Amen. Hamelech b'chvada, that's 8. So 77, that takes us up to 85. Then you have Baruch Sha'amar and Yishtabach. That's 87. Then Talis and Tefillin. That's 90. That's 90. That's another 3 is 90. I always say that if you count Birchas HaTorah as 3, because some count it as 3 separate brachas, that's 91. Amen is Gematria 91, because there are a minimum of 91 brachas. In any event, that's 91. If you eat a meal and you wash, you have Al Netilas Yadayim, you have Hamoitzi, you have 4 in Birchas Hamazon. You do that twice, you're already over 100. But what do you do on Shabbos? What do you do on Shabbos? On Shabbos, so as we mentioned, you can make a bracha on Hanoisein Reach Toiv B'Peiros. You make a bracha on Atzei B'Samim, Isvei B'Samim, Minei B'Samim. So you ready for this drush that Rabbi Ovadiah said? Does anybody know how much money is a bracha worth? Anybody know? So what do you mean, how much bracha, money is a bracha worth? A blessing is a spiritual recitation. It's not worth money. But you know, the Gemara says, What if you're in the middle of fulfilling the mitzvah of kisoi hadam, and somebody comes and steals your bracha? He has to pay you. How much does he have to pay? The Gemara says 10 gold coins. That means, even though it's a spiritual matter, it has value. It's worth 10 zehuvim. So how much are 100 brachos a day worth? They're worth 1,000 zehuvim. Says Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, ha'elef lecha shloimai. Ha'elef lecha shloimai. That's a reference to the Meir brachos that are worth 1,000 zehuvim. Now let's come back to Shabbos. Because on Shabbos, you have 4 Shemona Esreis, each one of 7 brachos is 28 brachos. On Kiddush, you have 2 more brachos. That's 30. And in the morning Kiddush is another, that's 31. And the Shalosh Sudos is another 18. On Shabbos, you're missing, instead of 57, you have 46, 48, 49. You're missing 20 brachos. Says Rav Ovadia, that's what it means. Umasayim lenoitrim es piriyai, ha'elef lecha shloimai. During the week, you have 1,000 gold coins. On Shabbos, you're missing 200. Umasayim. On Shabbos, you're missing 20 brachos. That's worth 200 zehuvim. Umasayim, the 200 zehuvim, how are you going to be mashlim? Lenoitrim es piriyai. You got to eat more fruits on Shabbos to get the extra 200 zehuvim. And what if you can't afford the fruits? So the pasuk continues in Shiurim. Hayosheves baganim. If you can't buy the fruits, then Hayosheves baganim chaverim makshivim lekoilech hashmi'ini. Come to the Beis HaMedrash, come to the Beis HaKnesses, listen to the oiles say the bracha al haTorah, and you can be mechavein to be yotzei the brachas with them al shemei ka'ina. So this is the remez of the pasuk. Ha'elef lecha shloimai. On a regular day, your brachas are worth 1,000 zehuvim. On Shabbos, you're missing 200. You're missing 200. L'masayim lenoitrim es piriyai. How do you get it? By eating extra fruits. And if you can't do that, make sure you go to shul and listen carefully to the recitation of the bracha before the aliyah, after the aliyah, and by doing so, you will be able to be mashlim mea brachos b'chol yom. But it's an amazing thing that Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, who had kol haTorah kula on his head, and he had all of Klal Yisrael on his shoulders, had a precise count of what bracha he was up to every day. Okay, Rabbi Say, we're going to begin Pirkei Avos in 30 seconds.